You're watching Mental Health with Marcie, and I'm Marcie. In today's video, we're going to talk about feeling hopeless. And if you're feeling hopeless right now, the first thing I can say is I can totally relate. And it's not necessarily all that helpful, but it is a little bit helpful, I guess, to know that you're not alone and that you're not the only person going through this. It sucks a lot. And for me, the worst part about it is that I just don't see the path. That's for me what I've experienced in different ways, is that you're just in whatever state you're in and you can't see the path out. You can't see the way out of your experience. You just feel stuck. And I really have to have a plan, and I have to be able to know my next move. And so to be in a state where I just don't know how to not be there, I don't have a game plan, I don't have a strategy, I feel hopeless, which is the topic of this video. And so it could be in many ways, right? Either, with depression, you can feel hopeless, or just about other topics. But it definitely can happen a lot with depression, where you just don't see how you're not going to feel like this again, or you're just not going to be able to get out of it, that you're going to feel like this forever. And I've definitely been there, for sure. And really what's helped me is just, honestly, even just connecting with a friend has been really helpful. One of my close friends always is, there for me if I need to talk about things, or just realize, okay, this is what today is, but it doesn't have to be forever, and it's not going to be forever. And so if you have someone close that you can connect with, that's always helpful. And of course, any mental health professionals. And it is always a good idea to know about different resources as well. There are a lot of crisis lines, National Suicide Prevention Hotline, and also just other mental health crisis lines and text lines that you can reach out to. Even if you're not, having suicidal thoughts, it's just always a good idea to reach out, again, to a friend or mental health professional or crisis line if you are feeling hopeless. And I found, again, tons of help from, my friends and support group, therapists, crisis lines. Everyone has been super supportive, and I will say has been very helpful in making me realize that I don't have to know what tomorrow is going to look like. I don't have to know what the next week, year is going to look like, but it's going to be okay, I guess. And again, it's like impossible to believe that when you're in it. Impossible, but it is going to be okay. And I do know that a lot of, what can I say, practical things that I do actually help. Like, for example, I didn't know how to not be sad. And so I had got the suggestion to go to the dog park. And so that was really hard to actually do while I was feeling it, but it definitely helped a lot. And so sometimes having those things that you might not actually want to do, but those practical things to do actually have helped me kind of get out of that initial kind of state where you feel stuck. And then also just, I guess, letting myself realize that it's not going to be forever, and I just don't have to have every moment of every day planned out and have a complete strategy for everything. We just have to go with the flow, which is not fun. And also, it's, again, when you're in it, it just doesn't feel like you're ever gonna not be in it. And so I have what I've just deemed my depression blanket on, so that's fun. I actually use this blanket all the time. Not when I'm just depressed, but right now it'll serve as my depression blanket, so I can cuddle up to it. But if you are feeling hopeless about anything, just know that, again, you're not the only one out there, and you're also not alone. I know that there are, friends and family who care about you, and then also plenty of mental health professionals and crisis lines that, can help you get out of that state. And it's not easy, and I know what it's like, and it really, really sucks a lot. Whether you have a depression blanket or not, it really does suck. The depression blanket does not cure the depression, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would always wear this blanket. I would just wear this blanket 24/7, which would be excellent because it's pink. And I may like pink a bit. But in any case, just know that I'm here for you. The world is here for you. We want you to be in it. And I just hope that, there is hope. And again, I sound like a cheesy Hallmark card, but I hope that you realize that there is hope and people who care about you. And yeah, I hope that you can see that and, reach out for help if you need it. So thank you so much for watching, and stay well, my friends.